Oh, go, baby. Go. Go. Oh. That might be one of my best shots on this hole. Well, folks, it's been a minute, and I thank y'all for being patient with me, and I thank those of you who are still here with the channel. It means a great deal to Chris and I. Little fill in of why we've been gone, or why I've been gone for about 5-6 weeks now. As you all know, we constantly want to encourage those with disabilities and minor aches and pains to get out and play, but in the Marine Corps, we always heard this one phrase: there's a fine line between stupid and tough. And you don't want to cross that line into stupid. So myself, I had some sciatic injury going on. If you're not sure what that is, there's a nerve that runs down through your buttocks and around the side of your leg, all the way down to your foot, I believe. However, it gets in a little notch, or it gets tensed between two muscles in your buttocks, and it puts pressure on that, which causes some pretty bad pain. And so for myself, it was very difficult to walk more than 100 foot or so at a time without needing some serious downtime. So that's why I've been gone. Chris, however, has recently undergone a surgery. Nothing ultra major, just for some sleep issues. He's gone and had an Inspire transplant put in, so we'll see how that goes, as he's still don't think he's still allowed to play yet as of today, which is the 29th of March. So at any rate, let's get back into the flow of things and see if we can do this still. I am in my hometown finally, as they've opened up our little 9-hole course here, which is a seasonal thing. It'll be open until roughly right before Thanksgiving, so you'll get a couple videos out here over the next couple months. But I'm at hole 1. It's a par 3, 261 foot. This is the Roanoke Rapids Day Use Area, or what we like to call Lake Park. And you'll hear me refer to it as Lake Park. So we're right here off the beautiful Roanoke Rapids Lake, and right here by the hydroelectric dam. So, well, enough about it. Let's get into some disc golf. So what are we going to throw today? Little headwind. And I always forget what that means. There's a little tag somebody makes. I'm going to get one of those. I think headwind means more overstable. I do not recall. Please do not take me at my word on that one. But I'm going to throw an understable beast I have. It's a factory second that I bought used. Man, when I threw it, the thing flipped over and never came back, and I was like, I love it. So it's a nice little dog leg right here. Not even a dog leg, just a slight curve right. I always have a trouble with this. 261 uphill to the right. I always end up left near the fence, so we're going to hope no fence this time. And we've gone no warm-ups today as well. So from right side of the fairway, cut roll to the left side, but I'm not at the fence. Whew. Let's see how this goes. Well, it's not necessarily the most favorable of lies. It's going to get me into putter range, I think. If you can't hear it on the mic, the wind is really picking up left to right. Front headwind. So my lie here is right in the crook of a tree. Let's do a little flip so I can get a foot back there. Remember, casual rounds, have fun. That is dead and loose. Again, dead and loose you can remove. Dead and attached you cannot. So, unless it's a safety hazard, in which case go ahead. In the tournament, check with your tournament director. yeah, so it's not an ideal position to be putting from. We're gonna see what we can do here though. A little turnover, a little slide. Not quite where I wanted it to be. We'll see how it goes. Well, like I said, a little further out than I wanted to be. And I'm looking at it, I threw my wrong putter anyway. You win some, you lose some. The shades will come on and off because of the direction of the sun and me ended up facing it sometimes. We're gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna say 20 footer, give or take. I'm really bad with distance judgment. Just do a little disc flip here. One of the things about filming is you got to keep a look behind you. Make sure nobody's coming up on you. You don't want to hold them up. All right. See if we can save par or do our normal start out with a bogey. We're going to save par. I don't know if I don't find my balance. Told you we're going to save par. I like that. Really like that. Well, let's move on to the next hole. So hole 2, 119 feet, par 3. Just keep up with me here as I go on to my road to recovery. I've had a couple aces here. Since the last one, I hadn't really been close. So, dear disc golf gods, let's see a good shot. Maybe an ace. First ace for the Old Men Disc Golf channel on camera. That'd be great. That's not it. That is definitely not it. All right, from where I can see it, doesn't look too bad. We're just gonna keep the camera rolling because otherwise I gotta walk all the way back down there and pause it. So, tell you what, down in the comments below, Chris does this normally on our Facebook group. Why don't you comment down below, what's your win for this week? What's your win for this month, and what's your planned win for the summer? What is it you're looking forward to doing this summer that you're gonna make yourself feel really good about? And through the magic of editing, you're now looking at my putt. I don't claim to be a complete professional, folks. I'm just out here having fun, trying to give you something to have fun, and that's the point of the channel. We're a couple old guys out here in semi-bad shape, hurting. I am feeling it a little bit right here. Just want to encourage you, if we can do it, you can do it. I was watching a furniture refinishing channel for the first time yesterday. It's actually the first time I've seen this guy's videos. Did really good. I was interested because it was a piece of Lane furniture from Alta Vista, Virginia, and I'm from North Carolina. So that's kind of locally made in a sort of way. Yes, we had Burlington and some other manufacturers here for furniture in the mid-century. But near the end or near the middle somewhere, he said something that really caught me, and I don't know who said it, neither does he. I only know my future if I quit. And the same goes for you. You only know your future if you quit. So don't quit. Make your future. Let's see if we can sink a birdie. That's what you get for talking too much. Let's see if player 2's dialed in today. A little better. For those not familiar, player 2 is what I call, and what a lot of people call, when they take a second shot from the same lie to see if they can make it. Player 2 typically is a better player. Now, if you will, just follow me over here just a second. Really close. How about that? And for me, I consider this a lost stroke to play par here. This really is an easy hole, and I should play it better, more frequently than I do. Still no one behind us. We'll see you at the next hole. Alrighty, so here's what we got. Hole 3, about 183 feet, par 3. Everything out here is par 3. I apologize. I've been meaning to tell you guys what I'm throwing, as I realized talking to Marcus Rich, that's something we should do. Hey Marcus, I know you're down there in Clayton at the Dogwood Crosstown Classic today. You got this, man. We believe in you. Marcus is representing Old Men Disc Golf today in Clayton as he plays the Dogwood Crosstown Classic. So y'all send good vibes Marcus's way. I think we're gonna go with putter here. My putters, I putt with a pair of Pixels. I like the slightly overstable, but not too much. They're a 240.5 in Electron plastic from Axiom. And of course that's Axiom MVP Streamline. So I carry each in my bag. I only have one Streamline though. So hey, MVP, Axiom Streamline. I need a really good stable mid from you guys. So if anybody's got a great stable MVP Axiom Streamline disc they know and love, let me know. It'd be nice to have one. I don't have a lot of mids, and what I do have are kind of overstable. So basket straight down between the trees there. I don't know if you can see it, but you see these two trees right here on the left. Basket's just off to the left of them, down about 183 feet. Let's see what we can do today. It looks good. It's gonna get up there by the basket. We got a guaranteed birdie, unless player one messes up. Let's get down there. All right, landed real close here. So between my first shot and my second shot, Marcus must have heard us talk about him. He sends me a text. He says, let me see, I'll read you what he sent me here. He says, OMG, started on a par 4 followed by a par 5. Gotta shake this round. You ain't gotta shake the round, Marcus. You gotta set your mind. And I believe in you, man. I know you can do that. I've seen you play. I've seen you tear at Wesleyan. So again, keep sending those vibes out to Marcus. I'm gonna stay at the back side of my disc. This is not a legal plant in tournament play, but it's casual. I'm gonna stay behind my lay. And a birdie gets us to 1 under after 2 pars. That birdie was much needed, as I kind of lost the stroke back there with par on 2, but gotta do what you gotta do. So let's move on to 4. Well, hole 4 is an uphill 259-foot par 3. This hole has been a tough one for me. It is pretty straight, but that uphill makes, even just ever so slight uphill, makes a difference for me somehow. And I have aced this once. I've hit the basket once. I've landed near it a bunch of times, but for the most part I end up landing way short and having to scramble up for par. So let's see what happens here. Let's go with a race. I throw a 150 gram Innova Star Race. It's a Climo 12 time stamp. If that makes any difference to anyone. I don't have the notes. The race is an 11.5 -1.3. And normally at a 150 and slightly understable with an overstable, with a pretty good fade out, I've normally been able to get this disc up there, but here lately, my arm's been kind of weak, so let's see what happens. No turn, all fade, really short. That's all right. I'll get stronger as I go. This is my road to recovery, so stay with me. All right. Again, not a great drive, a little further up than I thought. Look there, I already got an ant on my disc. Ants. So let's see if we can, I'm gonna step out to my right, flip it up there, flick it forehanded up there. So I need to practice my forehands. I'm gonna get my other putter for that. It's a little straighter. After I warped it a little bit at Worlds. I forget which park. I think we're at, I think it was Sandusky. I forget which of the park it was. Timbrook. No. I really can't remember. It's one of the parks up there in the Bedford, Lynchburg area. And I went to backhand this disc, this putter, like a madman. I hit a tree about 6 foot in front of me and it warped it, but made it a pretty good forehand disc. I'm just not comfortable with forehands. I got to work on those. Wow, I thought that was going to score. So as soon as I say I'm not good at the forehand, I got a great forehand come out. That's a rarity. Let's go check it out, par for par, and we'll move on to 5. So yes, I'm parked, but kind of parked. I'm within bullseye. Even so, one of our slogans, live for the chains. That's that sound you get when you make that shot. It's that perfect rattle of the chains. And I ain't leaving it out for nothing. Gotta love that sound. Live for those chains, man. I'm gonna grab this out of the basket, reset the camera, move up to hole 5. I'm gonna take a water break and then through the mystifying actions of film and editing and with the help of CapCut. By the way, thank you CapCut for such a wonderful product. I really, really do mean that. Through the magic of CapCut, it's gonna seem like we just stepped away and just went right back, but I'm gonna take about 5 minutes. I'm really starting to feel that pain. Give it a rest, give it a little bit of a stretch. And that's a video I need to make too. I'll make a video for you guys on some stretches you can do to really loosen up your hamstrings and your buttocks. Try to save any injury to that area so you don't get this sciatic nerve issue. So, for one, firm bed. I know you hate it, firm bed. It's been helping me a lot. So we'll see you at hole 5. All right, quick stretch, a little bit of water. Stay hydrated. You know my favorite tool, right? Everybody, get you a good quality Old Men Disc Golf Live for the Chains water bottle. You can find them at oldmendiscgolf.com along with many, many other products, including discs and some apparel. So, shameless plug. We're trying to grow. Stay hydrated, especially with the summer months coming. It's gonna get, if you're like me and you live in North Carolina, it gets unbearably hot. I mean, just smack hot, like beat you in the face heat. So anyway, 227 foot, par 3, hole 5 here at Lake Park. Big dog leg left. For that, I'm gonna go with my 2011 Champion Firebird from Innova, 9304. And right here in the rim, you can see I skipped ace this. I don't have a date, but ace number 5 was made right here on this hole. So let's see if I can get around the corner now. Again, as I've lost some arm speed over not playing. I've been struggling the last couple times I played. I did play a couple 9 holes here and one at Sunset to warm up, try to make sure I could do this. But let's see if I can do something special and get around and get a nice flare skip around that corner like normal. Nope, it's gonna hyzer out early. It may have skipped forward enough that I might have a little bit of a look. Let's go down there and check. I know I'm in the wood line, but the woods here aren't too thick right there, so none really, really thick anywhere. They're just pain in the butt to throw from the woods. So let's go check it out. So it took me a little longer to find that than I wanted it to. I got a really good skip, I guess. Came in a little early, I thought. Might have been a little later than I thought it was. Normally I can get this outside line right down the fairway, end up in the same place, but today I came probably about 20 foot back and I looked for about 5 minutes for my disc. I ain't giving up. It's a casual round. It's one of my favorite discs. But here it is. A lot closer than I thought it would be. 2 under after 5, not bad. Not bad. Shot 3 under the other day. Not my best, but got to build back up to it. Hole 6, par 4, 280 something. Let's take a look. I'm sorry, par 4, 273. Now, as I said, every hole out here is a par 3. This is a par 27 course. There's a couple of holes marked par 4, but most of us that have been playing for a couple years, these are par 3s. We don't score them by their thing. I think UDisc was actually changed to make them par 3s, but for beginners, go by the signs and ignore the score. When you're just starting out, just go have fun. You don't like where it landed, bring it out to the fairway. Have fun. That's the important thing about disc golf, have fun. I don't mind the struggles of bad shots. It teaches me, and I'm trying to learn a lot more. But if you're just starting out, pull it out to the fairway, take a shot, pull it out to the fairway, throw it in the basket. Keep moving, have a blast, learn to throw. Go out to your courses, find somebody to help you out. All right, so straight down that back left corner, 273. Pre-4 number Discraft Stalker. It's a Z plastic. This is back when they just had the 1 number system that was unique to them. So this is a 1.1. I don't know what it's measured in 4 number system. All right. I always get nervous about this hole because it's iffy. Let's see if I can just chunk this down there. Got it low, but a big skip would be nice. A couple good skips. I might be able to run that. I'd have had that a little more off the ground. It'd been perfect. But it is what it is, so let's go move down there. Well, I'm gonna say this is near circle's edge. Again, I'm not good with judgment of distance, but we're gonna go with near. I don't know. Yeah. 25, 30 foot. But let's just shoot it. See if we can get that birdie. Oh, I was left. The whole time left. All right. So clean that up. See those chains. So I'm kind of backed into a tree here. Now what I can't do is brush it behind me, right? Not allowed to do that in tournament play. However, I can back into it, take my stance, make my putt. Those chains. That's the reason we keep coming back. Great shots, and here are those chains. Let's move on to hole 7. We're almost there. 3 holes to go. See you over there. All right, I'm here at hole 7. Right here through the little tree saplings. Might be bad camera placement, but hey. Atmosphere. There's a little bridge between 6 and 7. That's where I got the camera sitting. 7's basket's on the other end of this slight left. Barely a left, but it's a left, but barely. Slight left shot here, left-hand shot. Par 3, 279. Again, if you're coming here as a beginner, par 4 on the sign, play as a par 4, play for fun. But for me and my friends, par 3, 279. Let's see if we can get this down the gap like I did the other week, or the other day, I should say. Oh, go, baby, go, go. Oh! That might be one of my best shots on this hole. Holy mackerel. Holy smokes, folks. Whew, we got to see that. Let's get down there. Whew, that was great. Oh man, wow. I jogged down here. Folks, even by my, wow. Like I said, I carry MVP, Streamline, and Axiom. And I didn't announce it back there on the tee, but I'm gonna tell you, this is a Let me step my foot. This is a 166 gram Neutron plastic Inertia 95-2.2 from MVP. If you're an Innova player, it's a Valkyrie, similar to a Valkyrie. And I burn it. I burn it up. Wow, this is golden. And then I tried to pull it right. Holy mackerel. Pixel in for the birdie. That's 3 under. So I'm not complaining. Just the opposite. A birdie on hole 7 is a true bonus for me. Just wow. Really, really awesome. I'm enjoying this shot. This is why I come out here and play. You get those shots that make you want to come back. So let's move on to hole 8. We got 2 more to go. I'm going to take a slight break between 8 and 9, talk to you a minute, and then we'll go on to 9, finish up, wrap up out of here. But let's continue the road to recovery. So we're on hole 8 here at Lake Park. There's no signage. It's a public park. Takes all kinds in the world, right? So we're gonna see what we can do. We got a little bit of a breeze kicking up. Actually a big one coming through across the tops of the trees. Nothing down here in the bottom and middle. So let's go ahead and see if we can send a meteor down there. Right out in the middle, but real short. You get what you get. So for some of you pro players and better players, MA1s, this isn't short. This is just outside my wheelhouse. Okay, this is way outside my normal guarantee I can make kind of thing. So real short for me. I like to be within about 15 to 20 foot for gimmies, and sometimes they're even questionable. Taking a quick break while I talk to you, but I'm not gonna take too long, so we're gonna talk here in just a second. Right after I make this birdie, let's say it. Let's speak it into existence. Right after I make this birdie, we're gonna take every little bit we can get, little flip, toss the stick in my lie. Oh. And that's my problem with this distance. I don't have enough oomph on it or enough height, but I can typically get a line. So let's go tap that out real quick. Man, gotta make those, Finney. All right, plant my foot. Again, this is fine in casual play. Plant your foot behind your disc. Get those chains. Another par keeps me at 3 under. If I can finish at 3 under, I'm happy. That's really good for me here right now. So, I know at one point I held course record here. I don't know if I do anymore. Probably not. Be what it be. It's something to chase if it's not. And let's go move on to hole 9, or as my friends know, I call this little rock over here my friend. So let's go take a seat on my friend and do a little talking real quick about what's going on with us right now. So this little guy right here, it's a great rock. I've threatened to steal it when I buy a house and put it out by my putting basket. When, and I won't steal it, it's heavy, and I'd have to take it during park hours and pick up a charge for stealing a rock. Nobody wants a charge for stealing a rock, even a comfortable one. Well, folks, as I said, it's been a couple weeks. Sorry, I got sweat in my eyes. Holy mackerel. Not even that hot today. It's just, I'm a bigger guy, so I sweat. I'm out of shape. I don't sweat as much as I used to, which is great because that's down almost 20 pounds over the last couple months. So keep that up. Things have been going good. Since we last filmed, we have started selling discs, and I hope to generate a little bit of income to help offset some of the costs associated with filming and the equipment. I have been remodeling the third bedroom at Mark's house, where I stay with Mark, my brother, my roommate. He and my wife Susan have been remodeling that room as an office for he and I to use for disc dyeing and just general inventory input and video editing for myself. So we've been kind of busy, and I say we have been remodeling, and I really want to shout out Susan. Darling, you're amazing, and thank you for all your hard work and your help with the bedroom so far to switch it to an office. Hopefully tonight is prime, tomorrow is paint. It might not be just like that, but we're going to see what happens. We got to prime and paint the room, and then I got some darker colored laminate flooring. I'm gonna have got a friend of mine who does flooring for a living. He's coming by to give us a quote on what it costs to install that. So we'll get the carpet up. It's some rather old carpet. It's dirty, dingy, just doesn't make well. And the flooring might be easier to wipe up ink or dyes if we spill it on the floor while disc dyeing. Because leave it to me, I will spill any and everything. Proper product placement. Wanted to take some time to say thank you to one of our affiliates. We have a link on somewhere. Chris, we got to figure out where to put that link on the website. Taking notes as we go. W Energy. I forgot to look up what the name of the powder is I use. They're an energy supplement or an energy drink. They sell by the by the pack, little packets, or by the tub, which is about a 30 serving tub. There is a tropical punch, kind of red and black labeled punch on there. It is so hard to catch it in stock sometimes, but I've managed to catch it twice now, and have bought 2 just to have them. Very good. It's called Focus. It's one of the key points of some of their stuff. It's called Focus. Very much enjoy that drink. It really does kind of focus my thoughts, and especially when I'm playing disc golf, keeps me level-headed, keeps my brain running active, so I can think about my shots and try to plan for what's coming next. So we'll get the affiliate link up if you want to try W. They got some great intro packets. For like $17, comes with a shaker and I want to say 6 packets, 2 different flavors. That red one is one of those in there. It's like a tropical punch. If anybody knows the name of it, put it down in the comment. Otherwise, I'll pin it in the comments with the affiliate link. That's what I'll do. I'll put the affiliate link in a pinned comment under this video. Or I'll stick it, actually I'll just stick it in the description. I'll put the pin up there and I'll put the name in the comments. It's my favorite. They've got a bunch of different flavors out there. So check them out, buy through our link. It helps us out. Just every little bit counts and helps out. Other than that, again, I want to thank you all for sticking around, staying with us. And let's continue to grow, share the channel with your friends and your family and the strangers, and make a QR code for our YouTube channel. I've got a t-shirt with that coming up soon that I'll be wearing. Also wanted to say thank you to Wren's Designs, I believe they're called, here on Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. They took my Under Armour jersey, made this nice little jersey for me. Screen print, or printed up here, my small logo on the chest. Ugh. You might have caught a glimpse or two, larger logo on the back. So, thank you to Wren's for that. Definitely be going back for more shirts in the future as we get more designs and more ideas. I did get an update from Marcus a little bit ago, but Marcus said that was rough. My friend started out pretty hard, and there's not a lot of birdies to have on this long course. Playing shorts, now I need to clean it up. So again, we're gonna tell Marcus post round, we believe in you. You're putting your best foot forward, and you're out there doing the thing. So we thank you for that. We thank you for all your support with Old Men Disc Golf and for representing us out there. Keep your chin up, keep the discs up. All right, folks. Well, I'm gonna get ready to flip the camera around, face it down the fairway. You won't see me from the tee box. We're gonna see if that inertia can park another hole, man. We're gonna try to put it down the right side, let it follow that right side tree line when you see it down to the basket. And let's see if we can get 4 under. That'd be great. I'd be stoked with 4 under. So, but before that, one more sip of delicious Dubby tropical fruit drink to my Old Man Disc Golf, Live for the Chains, Old Man Ants water jug. And just a swallow or so left for after the round. All right, let's do the thing. All right, so we're gonna try to follow this right line here, along the wood line here. And the basket is about straight ahead, right through here. Just off the left side of this tree down the fairway. So, hole 9, par 3. I think it's listed as par 4 on the sign if it was still up. Always loved the sign was backwards on this one. So the tee box is over here and the sign is right there. And the sign has to be red facing this way. So there's a lot of my fat hand in there. Let's get that inertia and throw. The inertia. Let's see if we can park it. And if you come to Lake Park, hole 9, hole 4, I kind of suggest not playing the tee box if you're not really familiar with the area. This one's got a lot of roots in it and a dip. Hole 4 is just all but becoming a slanted hole. So typically people throw from in front of or just beside. Let's see what we can do. That'll kind of work. It's not going to get there for birdie, I don't think. We got a long run at it. Let's go try it. So again, inertia did me right, but this is in that range that I should be at least hitting chains regularly. We'll see what can happen here. We're at 3 under. We're going to take everything we can get and flip it just a hair. Move this branch, limb, stick. Well, that wraps it up, folks. 4 under here at Lake Park. It is my current best for the season here. Again, runs middle to end of March to mid-November here for a season. The hours are changed after Memorial Day to 7 days a week. Right now they're just 4, 5, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, 5 days. Let me count that on my fingers. So let's wrap up and I'll meet you at the back of the car. All right, let's go ahead and get the cart loaded up. And I'll have a seat here and I don't know, just ramble on for a minute because I haven't done that with you guys in a second from the trunk. So, let's see if we can go from the trunk again. Give me just a moment. Pack this thing away. I got such a mess in here. It's not really a mess, it's just some stuff keeps falling about. So on. I got my Adidas Terex back here that I use for rougher courses. So, all right. Well, that's 9 holes wrapped up here at the Lake Park here at Roanoke Rapids Lake day use area at the Roanoke Canal Trailhead. Dominion Energy is responsible for this. They own this property. But we'll give the car time to pass by. Friendly folks. Dominion Energy owns the property here This used to be, back when I was a kid, we called it Camp Sam. Don't know why, because our parents called it Camp Sam. And again, just never knew why. It's pretty popular for kids, parents to bring their kids fishing off the little pier down there. It's a playground, indoor public restrooms, a couple walking trails, and of course the 9-hole disc golf course. Sweat in your eyes is terrible. So thanks to Dominion Energy for getting this up. We'd love to see it up, open 24/7, 365, well, open 365 days a year, not 24/7. We'd love to see it be used more, really we would. So that about wraps up today's, guys. Well, thank you for sticking with us. I know I've said that a couple times, but I truly do appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next go round.